Thibodeau of Daking Plus.
Jeff Daking.
And we want to show you our new little 24 channel monitor mixer. And so, like I said, it's 24 inputs, balanced ends, and that in this mixer is built in our we've got stereo summing bus and 4 auxes. The summing amps are built in, so it's all included in a pan pot. Pre-post switches for the auxes. So a couple of handy features there, but it's just meant for a monitor mixer, so there's no EQ or anything like that. 60mm linear fader, and nice square lighted buttons for cuts and solos. The solo system is true solo in place functions, so you can hear the exact placement of your pans. There's a couple of handy little features, like if you want to clear the solos, nice clear solo button. It also lets you know if something is solo. If you have cuts, you can clear the cuts. Now, there's other features that are kind of hidden. If you hit the Go Figure button, so you can configure what's called the mute group, the auto mute, or solos. If you light up the cut buttons in this mode, it puts those channels into the mute group. And if you light up, let's do 20 and 21, the solo buttons, those will be in solo isolate. So we go out of the configure mode. Now if I solo a channel, you see 20 and 21 do not participate in that solo. So any channel can be isolated. And if I press the auto mute group, you see the mute group light up. So that's the way you set up the mute groups and set up the solo isolates. This is designed to interface with a console. It was designed for the Daking consoles, and you can get it in the Daking consoles. But it's also, since it has those capabilities designed into it, you can interface this in with almost any other desk. So if somebody might have a small need or small API console that they would want a 24 monitor to be able to return and get your Q mixes from, this is the perfect thing to do, because you can link this with the consoles. So here, up here on the top, I have switches we wired up to mimic a console. So if someone in the main console presses solo, this section would follow. If the console has an AFL mode, a solo safe, whatever you want to call it, let's put that in AFL. Now when I press a solo, the console's in AFL mode, so it's a solo safe. There's a built-in summing amp in here to sum it, and it also has logic out to signal the console to go into solo, the remote console, to say, hey, something's in solo. And then the monitor section also has a solo isolate global for the monitor. So you can isolate the whole monitor section from the remote console solo if you choose. And of course, its own solo system still functions like normal. And then on top of that, there's 3 buttons to link the buses. So you have stereo link, aux 1 and 2, and aux 3 and 4, which would take these summing amps, summing buses, and dump them into remote consoles mix buses to make a console-wide mix bus if you choose to do that. So it's a great little feature for if somebody wants to just return 24 channels and a stack of mic pre's and want to return Pro Tools into 24 channels and get a monitor mix. It's a nice little standalone mixer. DB25s in and out. The outputs, the summing amps, are the same summing amps in the console, discrete Class A with Jensen transformer outputs. So the real beefy outputs, nice fat sounding, and very simple design. What else should be said? Oh, the most important feature is, if you look down, nice big fat scribble strip where you have room to actually write your tracks and know what's where and stuff like that. So anyways, personally I feel that's a big plus to be able to write your tracks down and be able to, in a big enough form you can actually write with a Sharpie. So anyways, what did I miss, Jeff?
That's it. I think that'll do it.
Things about 3 or 4 inches deep. Doesn't take much rack space.
19-inch rack, 7U.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.